Good morning, everybody. It's Shelly. What's going on over here? So today I was just going to talk about a few minutes about change up this channel to more of a reselling channel because, as you can tell behind me, I got my light, my mannequin stuff hanging up that I'm selling, piles of things that I'm selling. And I've just changed up my reselling strategy. Like, geez, I think it's been just a week, and it has made all the difference in the world with my income, with my reselling job. So I was thinking maybe I should switch more to that because I just feel like I'm not getting a good following with the law of attraction. But the thing with all of that is I would still mix the law of attraction and everything because that's what I do. So I'm just not sure if I should create a new channel and keep this one a law of attraction channel and create a new one and focus on my reselling over there, which I'm kind of thinking is probably a better idea because I've definitely heard that if you're going to do a YouTube channel, you should stick to one thing. So I'm just like kind of in this like, what should I do? Because I watch YouTube channels where, one day they're talking about reselling, the next day they're talking about homeschooling, the next day they're talking about another hobby. Like it's just a mix up. And then I also just watch videos specifically. Like I've gone and watched a video on reselling, and then I go to their channel, and then they have like all these reviews on different products, and I'm like, no, that's not what I want. I want to look at reselling. So maybe I should do that. So yeah, I'm just kind of in this like, what do I do? And then, how do I start a new channel on YouTube? I'm sure it's pretty self-explanatory, but that techie stuff always gets me kind of in a bind. So I just need to be open to it. I was just to explain what's going on with my reselling career, if you will, is that I have been for months, if not a couple years, getting totally burnt out on reselling. But it's what I know. I'm good at it. It's easy. But I was just getting like, I don't even want to do it. Like every day I was just like, oh, I got a list. I got a photograph. Oh, I don't want to do this. Ugh. And every night I would go to bed going, okay, tomorrow I'm going to do it. Tomorrow I'm going to do it. And so I had watched a video by Nicole State a couple years ago, it seems like, and she gave this formula on how to figure out your average cost or your average sale price. So like average what you get for each item. And then your sell-through rate, which means I listed 100 things and I sold 50 things or whatever. And that's your sell-through rate. So that's 50%. And then taking that number of like, okay, I want to make this much a month, divide it by how many sales you need per month, divide that by 30, which is a month, and then times that by your sell-through rate to figure out how many things you need to list every day. So I figured it out. I need to sell 4 things a day. I need to list 13 things a day to make sales of $2,000 a month. So I realized when we did our taxes, this was like the real like burnout moment for me when we went and did our taxes, and I realized this job consumes my life. I have the apps on my phone. I'm looking at them all the time. I'm answering questions. I'm constantly frustrated with listing or not listing and getting my jobs done that I need to get done. I have tons of time freedom, and there's days I don't want to do a damn thing but sit around and watch TV, and I do that. And I was just like, how am I going to do this? Like, and then, taxes. I realized last year, and you got to take like all the write-offs because we took off part of our rent because this is my office space and we have storage space in the garage, part of my utilities with my internet service and my phone, miles on my car, cost of goods sold, office supplies, shipping costs, all of that was taken off. And what was I left with for the whole year? Oh, it was just almost devastating. $4,500. I was so frustrated. I'm like, I need to make some real money here. I need to either go get a job or make some real money here. I don't want to go get a job. I love my time freedom. I still get up between 4 and 5 every morning, but that's because I'm a crazy morning person. So what did I do? I watched this video. I'd watched Nicole State do it a while back, and then I just happened upon this other reseller that said the same exact thing. In fact, she said she got her information from Nicole State. I sat down with that video and did the math, paused the video like she, recommended, did all the math, figured out 13 items a day, sell 4. That's all I have to do. What? To make $2,000 in sales a month? That's not profit. That's sales. After my cost of goods and my supplies, and even with all of that, we're looking at probably between $1,500 and $1,700 a month in profit. That's way better than what I was doing, which was just struggling and making, I'm gonna figure that out. Let's just go $1,500 a month, right? 1,500 times 12 is 18,000. What am I trying to figure out here? I get so confused with math, people. If I don't have I don't even know what I was trying to do. Oh my God. My math brain can't handle things. My math brain is crazy. Anyways, I love my time freedom. I figured out this formula. I'm doing it. It's working. It's working so well. I wanted to make my car payment, which is $350 a month. That's all I wanted to make. So that's what I was making, because that's what I was putting my, oh, I know what I was doing. I was figuring out what $4,500. Oh, Shelly, 4,500 divided by 12. $375 a month is what my profit was. That's my car payment with a little extra. That's crazy. That's so crazy. So now I'm going to make $1,500 a month in profit. So, and I'm just going to keep building that, because I've already upped it from 13 listings a day to 15 listings a day, because 13 just seemed ridiculous. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm enjoying it. And it's so much better because I just know I got to get those listings done, and then I'm done for the day. I can do whatever I want for the rest of the day because I've done my work. It's a super part-time job. Yesterday I went to the bins, which is the Goodwill outlet. It's the weigh and pay. You pay by the pound. I pay $1.29 over 25 pounds in my cart, and I always do. And yesterday I got 3 IKEA bags, the big IKEA bags, full of stuff for $64. So I will turn that into probably at least $1,000 after. It's not like all of it'll sell right away, but over the lapse of a year or so, I'll sell that stuff, and that's $1,000. And when I do that every week, today, I guess the reason that I'm saying all this is, 1, I'm contemplating doing a reselling channel, and 2, because the law of attraction with this stuff works. I just gave into it. I had talked to my husband. I do this probably once or twice a year where I'm just I want to quit reselling. I can't do it anymore. I'm so sick of it. I'm burnt out. And he's like, honey, it's helping us out. It makes him nervous because he thinks I'm just going to lay down in a corner and not do anything. And I've never, ever done that. But I think he has this fear that that's what's going to happen. And I'm like, no, I'm going to figure something else out, and I'm going to do something. I'm going to do this until something else pans out, but I'm just telling you that this is what I want to do. And he's just like, okay. And then just like, oh, geez, I just like know this and I love it. And when I'm driving around and I see garage sale signs, I just can't help it. I got to stop and look at stuff and buy stuff because my resale brain, it's just been programmed into me since I was little. My parents were resellers, and it's just like, I got to do it. I just was like, okay, I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to get through everything I've got right now. I'm going to, I had all this, they call it death piles in the reselling world, where you just have all this stuff sitting around that needs to be listed, but you're just like, I don't want to list it. I don't like listing that stuff. So I just either got rid of it or decided to list it. And threw me into watching this video, because when I am listing, I usually have a video in the background, like just talking about reselling, or talking about the law of attraction, or talking about, business in some form. And I happened on her video and I just pulled out my pen and paper and figured it out. And I was just shocked, and it's already working. So we already paid my car payment. This Monday, I usually deposit money from my reselling stuff into my bank account every Monday. This Monday, I'll already have my car payment for the next month, because we pay at the end of the month. So my car payment will already have been made, like not made, but the money will be there. So the rest of it is just like gravy, and we'll pay other bills with it, and we'll have fun with it. And I'm just going to keep building on this. And it just feels so much better because I have a system now. I have a system to get rid of old inventory. I have a system to bring in new inventory. I have a system on how many things I need to list every day. It's just awesome. And it just works like that. When you just kind of surrender, I watch a lot of Abraham Hicks, and the way Esther explains it when she's is to let go of the oars. If you think about, you're in a rowboat and you're just rowing so hard upstream, trying to get up the river. Wouldn't it be so much easier to let go? Well, yeah, but there might be rapids down there or shallow places my boat won't go. Those are just all obstacles that you have to get out of the boat, pull it through some rocks. You have to go through the rapids. You might get thrown out of your boat, but you're not going to go anywhere if you just sit there rowing, because that river's too strong. And you're just going to exhaust yourself and be frustrated and pissed off all the time. Let go of the oars. And that's what I did. I'm going to let go of this. I'm going to list or get rid of all the things that are here. And I'm going to move forward. And I'm going to start doing this on a better level. And then I ran into that video. And because when you do that, the law of attraction, you start attracting better things. But when I was frustrated and I wanted to quit and I hated it and I'm so sick of it, there was nothing there. I kept trying to get inspired, and I was just like, nothing's inspiring me. And finally I was like, okay, I'll just do what needs to be done and surrender to it. And that was me just letting go of the oars and turning downstream and flowing downstream. And yeah, I had to hit a few rapids and get knocked out of my boat, because I hate the listing thing and I hate listing certain things, but I either needed to list it or get rid of it, because if it ain't listed, it ain't going to sell and you ain't going to make any money. Ain't. So, okay. I'm probably going to make a reselling channel. That feels better to me. So I'm not sure if I'll do a video tomorrow, because I have to take Marley to work early and it's over in Portland. So it's going to be an adventure is what it's going to be. And it's going to be in rush hour traffic, both, taking him there and bringing him home. So that'll be super fun. And yeah. So I will talk to you either tomorrow or on Monday. Have a great weekend if I don't talk to you tomorrow. Bye. Oh, subscribe, hit the bell, and the thumbs up. Thanks.